I want to circle around back to my original theme that any axe can be a good axe, even a Chinese Brufer. It's a very sexy pattern. This is called the Rhineland. It's a German pattern. The same exact axe, it seems to me, is branded under different names. You'll find it listed, oh, I don't know. There's a half dozen names I've seen it. Quality of manufacture varies widely between the axes. This one came pretty good. First one I had, the head was all distorted. It was very difficult to sharpen. This one had a good flat head, mounted pretty well. The wood was amazing, and we might as well get started here. I'm going to have to fix that, so I'm going to take it off and rehang it. But let's start by getting the cap off the end here. So we'll take that off. It's not too hard. It peels right off of there. We've got that off. Now we'll skip ahead here. We've got to get the head off. And it's not as hard as you think. We'll just drill those out. So I pick out a bit that's the same size as the inside diameter of the eye, drill it out, and then I cock the bit a little bit when I'm pulling it out. And then it just takes a little bit of prying and those barrel wedges come out. You can even use them again if they're not damaged. And I might put them back in if I see divots there. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm pretty close. I want that witness mark to go all the way around. It wasn't in contact. But at a certain point, if I keep working on that tenon to change the angle, it's going to get smaller and smaller. So when I get it to fit really nice, I put it on, take it off, put it on, take it off. I've got it pretty close. I still need to bring that back a little bit, but what I'm going to do is I'm not going to work on the tenon anymore. I'm actually going to change the axis of the entire length of the handle. I don't care about that knob. Knobs don't have to line up perfectly in your palm. Your palm doesn't, your grip, because your grip's crooked. So a lot of times it's an improvement. Look how close I'm getting now. And I'll tell you what I mean. What do I mean by changing the axis of the handle? It means that I took a belt sander and then hand sanded some off the top right and some off the bottom left until the oval was changing directions to align with the curve. I mean aligned with the plane of the bit. Now I don't know anybody else who does that. I just figured, with modern handles, they're so fat, you got so much wood to work with. Don't screw up your tenon that goes in your eye. Go ahead and change the handle to align with it, and it works great. I've done it several times now with, because I always get bad handles. I get the rejects, I get the blemished ones because I like them. They're a lot cheaper. And then that's a go-to technique I use now. Do my regular flaming. Got to be careful when you get to the knob. Go ahead and brand it. And then it's starting to look really good. I got the wedge in. I use glue. That's a debate right there. Don't need to, but I just kind of like the idea of integrated tenon instead of a three-piece. Then go ahead while it's still warm. Put the boiled linseed oil, and it's coming out good. It gets 6 or 7 coats of that, and then we went from this. We ended up with that. And boy, people snapped those up. I probably wouldn't be able to make them fast enough. And it cut through frozen oak. It was holding its edge, so you can't say anything bad about the metal. Point proven once again, any axe can be made into a good axe.